other advisor wasn't able to be here today. Her name is Professor Sherry, so she's our other. So the one thing I want to tell you about these students is that we can tell that they were chosen specifically to be invited into the Alpha Delta Nu Society. They had to meet special requirements. One being that they had to have a 3.0 overall in all of their studies. So think of how hard that was. I see some family members here. I see some children here. I see people that work full time as they go to school. And keeping a GPA of 3.0 overall, that's difficult. I don't know how you guys did it, but you did it, right? So you're invited to inductions to the Alpha Delta Nu. So they also have to demonstrate other things. So they have to demonstrate behaviors that reflect integrity, professionalism, in the clinical and also classroom settings. Otherwise, we wouldn't have asked them to be in the society. And when you look at Alpha Delta Nu, I went back and looked at the meaning of it. So Alpha means new beginning, Delta means change, and Nu means now. So beginning, change, now. So when you look at these students, you're probably, within the next few years, you're going to see these students as leaders. So when we see them, I know in clinical, we see our students out in the clinical setting. We always ask them if they like what they're doing, and we see them a lot of times in leadership roles, which right now they're kind of proving that, right? So when they do come into society, they have to do certain things. So they don't just come to meetings. All the meetings are self-directed, so they all divide into their separate groups, and they divide and have special projects. So that means they have to be self-starters, they have to be motivated, and they have to be project-driven. So you'll get a taste of some of the projects they did over this semester, as well as managing a full-time job, a family, and going to school. So that's a big feat. So you should be very proud of these guys. So the projects will be showcased tonight. After the projects are completed, they submit a summary. So you'll see some of the summary in just a few minutes as far as what things that they had done. Today, these students join a number of other Alpha Delta Nu inductees. So now our total is now 132. We started Alpha Delta Nu in 2011, so it's not that new of a chapter. So over that time, there's only been 132 students invited. So that is a small number. So that's even more to be proud of these guys. So I'm going to introduce our keynote speaker is Bethany Johnson. She's also our Alpha Delta Nu president. So we have a couple people that play special roles within our society, and Bethany's our president. So she'll talk to us about our projects.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Illinois Central College's annual Alpha Delta Nu Nursing Honor Society induction. Each and every single one of these inductees has successfully met the meticulous criteria of maintaining a minimum GPA of 3.0 or above in all general classes, as well as earned a minimum of B or greater in all nursing courses. These inductees have demonstrated conduct that reflects not only integrity, compassion, professionalism, and academic excellence. It is with great honor as your president to present tonight's presentations with all of you. These elite 15 inductees were placed into 3 separate groups to perform a community assignment. Through these projects, we demonstrated hygiene teaching, awareness, selflessness, and endless compassion for the community. Liza, Brooke, Trenton, Daniel, Katie, Vivian, and I instructed children of the preschool age about the importance of washing their hands. We taught them that viruses can live anywhere from 20 minutes to 2 hours on their hands and can easily spread by sneezing, coughing, or touching their face. These children were given a small amount of artificial germs and asked to rub this into their hands. We then use a black light to illuminate the germs on their hands, All the children were quite impressed to visually be able to see these germs come to life. We then instructed them how to properly wash these germs away by using warm, soapy water and singing the alphabet with them. After washing, they were excited to see the germs have gone away, but they were also excited to use the black light once more to see if any remained. I'm sure they also had a little fun doing this. And of course, nothing would be complete if we didn't give children candy at the end. They demonstrated proper hand washing technique. That's something to congratulate them about. Next, we have Alex, Randy, and Jenny. These ladies chose to impact the community by being role models to educate young teens and women regarding the poverty of women's sanitation products. Menstruation poverty is inadequate access to menstruation tools and education, as well as sanitary products, washing facilities, and waste management. They found through their research that 1 in 5 girls will miss school each month due to lack of access to these hygiene products. Their goal was to normalize conversations about women's menstrual cycles, serve as advocates, and start a donation fundraiser. They were donation fundraiser for these hygiene products. Through their fundraiser, they were able to proudly donate 50 total bags of supplies of women's hygiene products to the Center of Prevention of Abuse and the Dream Center of Peoria. These ladies have selflessly shown compassion to young women by educating and donating with their local community. Lastly, Jason, Emily, Tia, Carly, and Jackie felt the heavy weight on their hearts and wanted to give back to their community regarding food insecurities. They found that an estimated 34 million individuals experience food insecurity within our United States, with 9 million of those being children. Through their research, they have learned that if any college student experiences food insecurity as they are earning their degree, the statistics state that limited access to nutritious foods can precipitate poor health behaviors and increase risks of chronic diseases. They learned that supplemental food assistance programs like SNAP can be very restrictive, especially for university students, as the student must work at least 20 hours per week at their place of employment. Knowing that many students cannot guarantee this consistent work schedule, they started a donation drive so they would have the funds to purchase non-perishable items for the college's campus food pantry. Their goal was to help their local peers obtain food security and succeeding in their goals of receiving a degree and bettering not only their lives, but their families' lives as well. Through these projects, we have demonstrated compassion, selflessness, and teachings to our local community. Thank you.
Now we want to award the certificates and pins and cords, so can the first row please stand? Vivian Agusi. Trenton Arnold. heel. Jason Button. Carly Diller. Tia Farrell. Alexandra France. Jenny Dean. Randy Holly. Elizabeth Hirschenbach. Liza Hirschenbach. Better. Jacqueline Engel, who served as our Alpha Delta Nu secretary. Bethany Johnson. Emily Rayleigh. Daniel Smith. And Catherine Turley. Yeah, there's someone else. On behalf of Alpha Delta Nu, will the faculty, administration, family members, and friends gathered here today please join us in welcoming these new members. Thank you for your attendance today in support of these remarkable inductees. Now I'd like to invite you to join the new members for refreshments. You're the chief.
I got it. After all, what can I wasn't, yeah. I was
Is that a real rose?
Yeah. Then I got my pen.
Let me see the pin. Let me see the pin. Let me see the pen. Let me see that.
No, this is
Yeah. Ruth, let me see the pen.
You want to take my picture?
Let me see the pen.
Let me put it on.
I want to see the pen. No, I want to look at it closely. Oh, God. I like it.
Yeah, so I can take a picture.
Can I keep this case? Mommy, can I keep this case? No, something's already standing up. Here's your case.